Once again, hello fourth graders and welcome to our Writer's Workshop, Session 7, Essays Within Information Texts. Taylor went to the video game store with his older sister. When they got inside, there was a display with a brand new game set up. Now, Taylor had never played this game before. He had never even seen it before. But when he got his turn to try it, he was amazing. He beat everyone to his right or left. When it was time for them to go, the sister asked how he did so well when this was a brand new game that he had never played before. Taylor said, "It was easy. It's similar to what I've done before, so I just apply that." Well, instead of being expert video game players, you are expert writers. You have written so many different kinds of writing over all the years of Writing Workshop. During this unit, you've reused a lot of what you have learned in other units, writing all about a topic and stories. It's been challenging because you need to do that writing and those stories about this new content, the American Revolution, but still, the writing you have been doing, you've done in the past. Today you'll recall another kind of writing, essay writing, and doing that within your information writing. The essays you'll be writing require an extra twist because you'll be writing essays that are comprised not just of your own opinions and claims, but of information that comes from research. When you're writing mini essays about your topic, you want to keep in mind all the things you already know about writing essays: the structure, thesis, and supports. Keep or hold in your mind what is different, using only facts to develop and support an idea. You also want to be ready to do some work that might be new to you, finding information in books and angling that information to make a point. We have attached Naomi's essay again for you to use. Make sure either you pause here or listen to these next few slides and then take a look at the essay. That choice is up to you. But make sure you look at Naomi's essay. We're going to discuss here how it's like the personal essay unit and in what ways is it different. Some ways they're similar are that Naomi's essay is based on facts, and personal essays are based on facts too. But they're different because personal essay has a goal to support a statement of personal preference and of feelings. The essay about the Battle of Lexington and Concord is contending that it is correct to claim that these battles were important. You see, this claim is based on facts, not our opinions or preferences. Another similarity is Naomi's essay is structured like the essays you wrote in the personal essay unit. Well, let's see if the evidence supports the claim. Naomi starts her essay with a claim supported by reasons. The first paragraph is an outline for the rest of the essay. The rest of the paragraphs follow that order. Well, that's exactly how most of you organized your personal essays. Well, let's look at the way she uses facts to support her reasons. These were important because they were the first battles of the war and they started everything off. They happened on April 19, 1775, before any of the other battles. They even happened before the Declaration of Independence. Many people think the signing was the start of the war. No one knows who fired the first shots, but it might have been someone hiding behind a tree. When the British heard that shot, they charged forward, and the war was started. Well, look at how Naomi brings evidence. First, she names the date of them, and points out the date was before other battles. Then she added her own observation that these battles were before the Declaration of Independence. She just doesn't name this fact, she points out why it's important or relevant, saying that many people think the signing of the Declaration of Independence was the start of the war. This is her own thinking, her own figuring out that led her to say that. In this kind of essay, the evidence is mostly facts, but it's not enough to just plop in facts in any old way. The writer needs to carefully choose facts that go with each reason, and then say more about the facts to show how they support the reason. Here's my structure for the Boston Massacre book. The Boston Massacre was a key event in the Revolutionary War. It was a key event because it was a violent result of problems between the colonists and England. It was a key event because people could use it to make others mad enough to fight. It was a key event because it was the last straw before the start of the war. This is the first reason. I collected a few facts, but I'm not sure how they all really fit with this reason. Look to the right. The Boston Massacre was a key event because people could use it to make others mad enough to fight. Here are some facts. In 1768, 4,000 British troops were sent to Boston. Edward Garrick, a wigmaker's apprentice, started the trouble by arguing with a guard when he was sent to collect payment from a British officer. And Paul Revere made an etching of the massacre that showed the British soldiers killing the colonists on purpose, but this wasn't totally true. Here's what I would write as a draft. The Boston Massacre was a key event because people could use it to make others mad enough to fight. Paul Revere made an etching of the massacre that showed the British soldiers killing the colonists on purpose, but this wasn't totally true. The etching wasn't a completely true version of the Boston Massacre, but Paul Revere used it to make people angry enough to join the revolution. Well, the mini essay chapter that you're about to write is not very different from the essays you wrote before. Take some time, take a few minutes to start planning your essay. Think about what your thesis might be and what your reasons might be. If that right-hand side paper on the slide, the essay plan, looks familiar, it should. We've used that many, many times for writing other essays. Finally, I want you just to remember to use transition words. They're important in our writing, and they help connect one example, or one bit of evidence with another. Make sure you reread your body paragraphs and check to see if you connect ideas together using transition words. If you don't have 2 or 3 in a paragraph, you either don't have enough examples or you still need to insert more transition words. So with that, I'm going to send you off to do your writing today. As we've talked about here in our lesson, 4th graders, today you're going to be writing an essay about what has happened in your subtopic. Be sure to use facts, make sure you use transition words, develop probably at least a page or 2 again of writing here with your essay. It's going to take some time. Use again facts throughout and join each of the sentences and paragraphs using transitions and transition words. Good luck and get started.